This is my critical assignment narrated PowerPoint presentation. The police system I chose was an automated license plate recognition. This license plate is used to see vehicles of interest and then will alert officers when a vehicle enters the city. The pointer system allows for investigators to identify suspects, victims, and witnesses. Any license plate that is not on the hot list will then be notified by police when that vehicle enters into the city. Stolen vehicles, stolen license plate, Amber Alerts, missing persons, and etc. can be detected by the automated license plate recognition. When it comes to police systems, as a whole consists of the town, city, county, and state. This involves over 20,000 distinct law enforcement agencies that have different jurisdictions. There are different jobs and people that make up the police systems as a whole. So this could be federal, state, or local. History and details of the ALPR. It's been used by law enforcement for over 2 decades, and there have been advances in the systems with computer vision and artificial intelligence. This has allowed for more plates to be read in a faster amount of time, and it can detect dents, bumper stickers, specialty tags, and rideshare logos. So if a car that's on the hit list or the hot list, it would then see it and it can detect any of these details. When it comes to the beginning of the police, the history of policing can be dated back to the colonial times. There were slave patrols that had the job of bringing slaves back to their owners. And the U.S. criminal justice system today, it is improved greatly, and officers wear body cameras to be able to show exactly what happened in situations. When it comes to reforms and problems, the difficult situations within the criminal justice systems is people that do not trust law enforcement, but there have been programs that have been put into place to mend those relationships, such as coffee with police and other things so that they can hear from the community. And in the past, police did not wear body cameras, so they didn't have anything to hold them accountable. Police systems over time. In 1928, a one-way radio and radar in traffic law. 34, a two-way radio. 48, adoption of the radio for traffic. 55, electronic data processing. And 67, an FBI National Crime Information Center. In 1980 was the first 911. And then currently we have artificial intelligence that's used for consuming tasks. Wearable technology is used to access critical technology. And in the future, which we already do have some of this, we have gunfire detection, live video, and real-time surveillance. Religion in the development of police systems. Police and Christianity have similarities. Police departments are made to serve and protect their communities from harm, and the police are made to serve and execute justice. Since sin has corrupted all of God's creation, Christians are made to help with justice against evil and to support the vulnerable. As we've seen back in Genesis, Adam and Eve sinned in the Garden of Eden, so they were kicked out of the garden and they had sinned. So now we can no longer have that one connection with God. This has developed law enforcement for the better, and more cops have had a religion are able to show these morals, the same morals that Jesus shows us, leading to stewardship relationships in the community. When it comes to federal government, crime investigation, courts, and corrections, not all crimes are federal offenses, so federal officers will only investigate if they have a reason to believe it is a federal crime. In order to make arrests, federal agents work closely with the USDA's office and the U.S. Department of Justice. There can be federal cases that will not be held in front of a jury, but can only in front of a judge, and victims need to observe their in-court proceedings, and the offender is able to challenge this conviction. Congress repealed the federal parole laws, however, there are some suspects that are eligible for parole. When it comes to policies for the federal agents, they do not have to follow the policies with the state they are in, they just need to follow federal policies. State and federal law governing. There's a Senate Bill 34, which became effective in 2016. It established privacy safeguards to ensure the safety and protection of civilians, and these bills are made for departments that have ALPR system. California LEAs are required to uphold the details of this bill, or that will result in termination. California law governs stores, collects, and shares the information of the ALPR under the California law, and the federal departments such as the FBI have their own policies that they abide by. When it comes to the automated license plate reader, the federal department does use these as well. When it comes to footage, many people are concerned with their privacy, and there's only specific people that are allowed to view the footage so that they are not sharing this information between civilians. There are certain people that are authorized to view the footage of an ALPR system, and that way no of the information is spread. Some examples of this is the 400 Boys. In 2015, there was the using of an ALPR that was connecting to a juvenile gang called the 400 Boys. The Pillowcase Bandit in 2013, where 7 burglaries that dealt with stealing jewelry, tools, money, and pillowcases was also caught. A hit and run in 2007 was a 76-year-old man was killed by a hit and run, and the ALPR image allowed officers to see the plate. In 2013, in Maricopa County, a deputy was shot, and that vehicle that killed the deputy had already killed 2 other individuals, and all of these and more were able to be seen by the ALPR. When it comes to after an arrest, law enforcement will find formal charge for state and local government, and the suspect will then stand in front of a judge to find out the individual will be detained and accused. There will be another hearing when a grand jury will then listen to the evidence that is presented. Depending on the circumstances, the judge might order for an individual to receive treatment, or they will serve time in jail. I thought for faith integration, a good verse would be Psalms 82, 3-4. Defend the weak and the fatherless, uphold the cause of the poor and the oppressed, rescue the weak and the needy, deliver them from the hand of the wicked. Police officers are called to serve and protect. God calls them to defend the weak and uphold the law. God has the ultimate divine authority, and if officers are able to show the same love and compassion that Jesus shows, then we are able to make a difference in the lives of the people in the community. I think it's especially important to have a relationship with Christ in this profession, because you never know what you're going to be doing or where God might lead you. Thank you so much.